Hello from the south coast of England. Welcome to St Mary's. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Southampton facing Burnley.
Yeah, thanks as always, Derek. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a really good game today. The atmosphere is great. Certainly buzzing from the spectators' point of view as we head towards kick-off. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
Number 32.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him?
Well, basically, you've got to keep him out the box because he's got such a brilliant finishing ability that you give him half a yard, he will score. So keep him as far away from your goal as possible.
And here's how it looks for Southampton. Ryan Bertrand starts with Kyle Walker-Peters in the fullback positions. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And this the initial 11 for Burnley.
Thank you for
and the positioning of the forwards particularly interesting.
Yes, Derek, a 4 at the back and a conventional 4 across the midfield, but the 2 up front is what I'm looking at. It will become a 1 with a 1 behind, and that 1 behind will be playing in the Teddy Sheringham role.
And now they get the ball rolling. And there to intervene. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Diallo. Here's Danny Ings. Committed challenge. Ward-Prowse. Defensive efficiency personified. Josh Brownhill. Vidra. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Nicely cut out. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Westwood. On to Tarkowski. And possession given away. Josh Brownhill. Lowton. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. This looks promising. Now he must favour the cross. However, a well thought out piece of defending. An example of how to press. Redmond. Chances on. Well, that looked to be quite dangerous, but just a fraction off. Brownhill. Can they get in behind them? And players waiting at the far post. And it's gone behind for the corner. Over it comes. Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeping at its best. Really, really top draw.
And over comes the corner. He succeeded in getting his fist to it. A deft clearance. Real danger. And thwarted there following the cross. Well, the counter chance looks very real. On and on he goes. And in with a real chance. Couldn't keep the ball. Theo Walcott. Far from a good pass. Well, sometimes there's no great mystery in terms of a team's preferred style, and the visitors do like to press high. It's very much their game. Lee, would you expect to see more of that?
Yeah, I think it's their preferred option for sure. Be interesting to see how high and how long they press for in this game. It's a really physical way of playing. That tactic suits them, but can they do it for all of the game?
Me. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Ibrahima Diallo. An alert intervention. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. But it wasn't a taxing save. He's going forward well here. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. It is to be a throw-in. Diallo. In the right place to cut out the pass. Excellent challenge. Westwood. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Walcott. Walcott. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. McNeil. There to take it away. Diallo. The ball with James Ward-Prowse. Ings. Really getting stuck in defensively. McNeil. And Chris Wood. And a wretched cross, really, over everyone. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
He landed really heavily on his shoulder there. You can see the discomfort he's in, but he's a tough guy. I think he'll carry on.
Cheers, Jeff. Theo Walcott. Top-class defending. This is looking threatening. And unable to keep the ball. Chris Wood. Vidra. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. And he's broken free! Takes the shot! Ball is loose! Well, threat averted. Armstrong. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Vestergaard. Very good reading of the game to win possession back. Going well. Masterful piece of foiling. Diallo. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Bertrand. This attack looks highly promising. The cross is on. Bertrand. Ibrahima Diallo. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Alert defending. Looks promising, this. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Westwood. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Did well to win the ball back. Ward-Prowse. And taking it away. And a throw-in forthcoming. James Tarkowski. Vidra. And a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Redmond. Bertrand. And very deftly cut out. And possession given away. Intelligent threaded pass here. Bertrand. A very effective challenge put in. And a throw-in it's going to be. Tarkowski. On to me. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Foiling them effectively. Ward-Prowse. And plenty of room in the wide area. Walker-Peters. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Ward-Prowse. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Chris Wood. There to take it away. Ward-Prowse. Armstrong. Oh, tremendous vision. Ings. It did look on for them, but not to be. Smuggled away. Ings. Getting forward. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. And firing it into the area. Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. Corner once more. Played into the centre of the box. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. So the corner played into the box. And they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Offside by quite a lot. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. And Chris Wood. McNeil. Teammates in the middle. But it wasn't a taxing save. Take it away. Good-looking sequence. And intercepted it. Walker-Peters. Ward-Prowse. Stuart Armstrong. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. That is that for the first half here. And now they get the ball rolling. Over it. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Well, sloppy in possession. Now can they create something? And there it is! The opening goal! 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Well, it can be difficult being a manager at times, none more so than now.
The opening goal of the game then.
Goal for Southampton. Number 9, Danny Ings.
Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Brownhill. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Lowton. Now the attack fizzled out. It'll be a throw. They had to clear it. Ben Mee. Now Peters. Peters. Well, he's given us away. Bednarik. Walker-Peters. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Josh Brownhill. Could play it in. And an astute piece of defending. Straight forward for the keeper. Goodmanson. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Chris Wood. Ball played nicely. Played into the box. Taking care of business defensively here. Gudmundsson. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner.
Substitution for Burnley.
And time for the change now.
Number 27, Matchweek. Coming onto the pitch, number 19, Jay Rodriguez.
He's driven in the corner. Well, no end product. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? And now the delivery. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Redmond. Ings. Couldn't hang on to it. Really fine initial touch. He's got space. He knows what he's doing when it comes to blocking. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner. And firing it into the area. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Good defending to prevent the chance. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. And a goal kick given. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Well, the assistant referee has raised his flag. Offside. Redmond. He's given us away. Wood. Chances on. And denied by the post. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
I thought they were back in the game there, inches from going in.
Substitution for Burnley.
Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches.
Number 4, Jack Cole.
Jay Rodriguez. Gudmundsson. He's protecting it effectively. Could be! Superb save from the keeper.
Well, that's what you're paying for. Defenders defend, goalkeepers make saves like that.
Clears his lines. Walker-Peters. And Bednarek. On the offensive. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, his angles were all right. His reactions were superb. Great goalkeeping.
Strength and control, a big part of his game. Bertrand. Here's Danny Ings. Genepo. A chance to whip it in. Ings. Ward-Prowse. Ings. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothered. And he struck the post. There to take it away. Ibrahima Diallo. Oh, nice ball. Ings. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Good physical play. Intercepting it intelligently. Cork. Johan Berg Goodmanson. Ball's gone. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Getting in there to take it away. Lowton. On to Tarkowski. Chris Wood. And slipped through beautifully. Really good block. And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Coming off the pitch.
And time for the change now.
To be replaced by number 16, Dale Stevens.
Walker-Peters. The ball with James Ward-Prowse. Ibrahima Diallo. Genepo. And Nathan Redmond with it. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Ings. It's opening up for them. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. And they need to get tighter here. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Well, the pass isn't going to worry the goalkeeper. Cork. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Now, referring to the earlier infringement, the referee sees it as a bookable offence. Bertrand. Diallo. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw-in here. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Plenty of options. Bertrand. Really getting stuck in. And that will be the keeper's ball. This looks promising. And will it be the leveller? Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. This corner kick might help them. Over it comes. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Chris Wood, an incisive pass. Well, following the clearance, it will be a corner. Played into the centre of the box. Able to close down the shot. Well, let's see about the cross. And the post getting in the way. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Just 10 minutes to go. Wood. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Long way out this. It wasn't far away from the target, Lee.
No, it was decent. Really, really decent chance for the lad. They'll keep pushing away to try and get that equaliser.
And taken away. Options in the centre. And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Well, it's a cracking atmosphere in here. The players just need to harness that energy from the crowd to see them through in this game.
This could be the equaliser. Read it well. And Chris Wood. And the attack fades out. And given away. Me. Oh, nice ball over the top. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Oh, a fine block. Bertrand. Redmond. Couldn't keep it. Using his physical strength to shield it. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Minamino. The ball with James Ward-Prowse. Redmond. A really effective shielding under pressure. Ibrahima Diallo. Here's Tarkowski. In the right place to cut out the pass. Could be a chance to break here. Stevens. And forward they go, chasing the game. He's in control of the situation. Ings. Minamino. Robbed them. Jay Rodriguez. That's a good-looking ball. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Eric Peters. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Lowton. Magnificent defending. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Over it comes. Well, he was closely marked, but the header well off target. He's protecting it effectively. Well, nothing productive, really. Perfectly positioned to take it away. And making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Opportunity in the wide area. Crossing opportunity. Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging. Stevens. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Ward-Prowse. And Nathan Redmond with it. And in the perfect position to read it. In behind for him to chase. And the final whistle is sounded. Reasons to be cheerful for Southampton fans on the back of this victory, Lee.
Yeah, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends. But they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result.
And I think it's accurate to say, Lee, that this man was the light bringer for his side.